Granny Smith's house. Let her show us how.
Hello? Anybody there? Oh, apples. Maybe we'll make some applesauce. Okay, hi there. Well, I just found these apples on my front porch, so I thought that I could make some applesauce because I think that Gavin and Karen had picked these apples, and they're a red gold. They are a cross between a red delicious and a golden delicious. So when you're making applesauce, so simple. There are a few ingredients that you might want to have on hand. Would be cinnamon and sugar if you want, but it's not necessary. And instead of using water to start it with, I like to use apple cider. It gives more flavor to it, doesn't take it away, and makes a great, starts that juice going, and just delicious. So a few things that we need would be an apple peeler, or this hand peeler will do, a paring knife to cut it up, and then an apple peeler, an automatic apple peeler. So we're going to start with making some applesauce or apple butter, whatever you want to start with, chunky or fine depending on how long you cook it. But we are using the red gold, and there's two ways you can put it on this automatic apple peeler, which feeding it through and sticking it on, and then what it does is it cores, peels, and slices it all at the same time. There we go. And then we take it off of here, excuse the mess, and I usually just cut it in half, and we're ready to go. So I just slice them up in the bowl, and if a few peels get in there, don't worry about it. It all will come out in the end. Or if you don't have one of the apple peelers, you can use the hand peeler, which I like to do is to start first by cutting it in half or having somebody cut it for you in half, and we'll go around and just peel it and get it all. And when it's all done, and then what I do after it's peeled, then I'll make little chunks and I'll go around the whole apple. I usually cut it up into about that size, and then also add it to my bowl so I can feel out how much apples that I'm going to use. This sure makes it easier. It just goes so quickly. It slices it, peels it, cores it, and well, and everything is not wasted. These wonderful apples. So right now, if you could just smell these apples cooking, it's just wonderful. But as they soften, you can actually just come through with a spoon and just kind of chop them up to speed them up. You don't have to. It can, and that's all the natural juice from the apples, and also the apple juice and the natural juice from the apples that are causing the liquid. And see, all these apples do cook down. And you can take it off at this point, which has been about, I'd say 10 to 15 minutes or so, or you can continue to keep steaming and cooking with the lid on, and it'll even get nice and softer and softer and softer as time goes. Okay, so this took about 15 minutes, and I just kept using our little masher in between and put a lid on our pot and cooked it down. And we kind of like it on the chunky side, so we took ours out and we will put it in the fridge and let it cool down, and it's ready to eat, and it is so yummy.
Number one.